For the dudes, by the dudes.
Welcome to Dude News.
It's the show where you can get the latest updates and games happening in the Dudes and Dice Discord. We're back and we're bigger, better, and we have more games.
That's right, we're back, baby. Dude News is coming into you spicy hot for the first ever episode of Season 2. I'm one of your hosts, Peter, your resident crazy old man.
And I'm Wich, a door enthusiast.
Can't believe it's been a year, huh, Wich? Since we did our first Dude News. Remember what that was like?
I remember.
By the dudes. Hello and welcome to the first ever Dude News. Chicken noises.
Chicken noises? Do your thing.
Speaking of the chicken, where is he right now?
Yeah, he's dead now.
Oh. My condolences. Everyone, please send your box in respect of that, which is Dead Rubber Chickens.
But now, with the new year, we're setting things off with the highlights of the games the Dudes and Dice Davao did in the past year.
That's right. And I think we've done 1 plus 4, I think it's close to 6. Essentially more than 1,000 games since the activity of the server since last January 2020.
That's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games. We were part of awesome events like Recon 2020. Shout out there to sa mga taga RPG Cebu, Armin Min. Well, and then we also spearheaded some events like 2 Nights of Horror, Spooky, and of course, the biggest one yet, that was in Christmas, Consave, Startup Country Siege.
I remember the big spaceship. It looked like a snail.
Yeah. Also, we were in space.
You done?
Space is never done, comrade.
Well, you can definitely check out the live coverage of the video right here and find out the victory and how we raised 17,500 for our charity.
And we also did a shit ton of workshops, GM workshops, D&D Jeopardy, Peace Alex Trebek, and classes in sessions.
That's a lot of games.
It all feels swift, huh?
Sure is. We also did Agicon, but let's speed things up to this year. We just did MarbCon. Lots of games and lots of gay.
And now, for the upcoming events for this year, we have Nikon and ArcherCon for February. Nikon will be happening in the Nikon server, which you guys can join in the FB page, and the ArcherCon will be happening in the Dudes and Dice Davao Discord, which you guys can join with a forever invite link in the Dudes and Dice FB group. And now, a word from our sponsor. This ad is brought to you by the Dudes and Dice 2021 calendar. Get yours now, all 12 core classes, all Minotaurs, in celebration of the Year of the Ox. And if you call this number, we're going to give it to you for... Okay, not giving it for free. Okay. Sorry, boss.
And we're still playing games even now. Here's some of the previous and upcoming games this week of January.
Yeah, and we had some fun games for this week. Like the standard campaigns, like the Ghosts of Saltmarsh and Eberron's of War campaign run by Denmother, and the Season 10 Plague of Ancient storyline by DMing. We also have some non-D&D games just for you guys out there, like the Dragon Ball one-shot run by DM Arps, and the Gundam Firebrands game by DMing.
In this week, we had and will be having quite the number of AL games at the server. Starting with Tier 1 games, which are Secret of Golden Fire by DMK, The Executioner by DM Henley, and the Season 10 game, Rock and Roll by DM Miggs. We have a Tier 2 game, The Constellation by DM Ming. Tier 3 game, Weakness of Rock by DM Ming. Death in the Ruins by DM Set, Maladomini Unleashed, and Daenerys by DM Shana. That's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games. Right now, we're going to be going to the highlight segment of our show. And you guys might be wondering there in the audience, what are highlights? Highlights is the segment where we interview folks about their experiences in their games and the fun they had along the way. Sadly, we can't do an interview for this episode as our planned interview guest was going to be Witch's Rubber Chicken. We just learned, like literally a few minutes ago, that it died. So we're going to be doing an interview instead next episode. However, we're going to be highlighting the Discord server. And you might be seeing on the screen right now, we have a lot of channels for our games. We have channels for video games, and we have a lot of channels for in-character musings, which you can share backstories of your characters. There's also some role-playing channels, and you might be seeing right now, we have not one, not two, but 3 channels dedicated to only AL games. It just shows how much the community is growing and expanding into a bigger and better horde. We also have our Kapihan and Kainan spot to show off your foods, and partner servers where you can check out their communities and the games they offer, like RPG Cebu and MGMN servers network. Tabletop RPG communities are great when working together, and we're hoping to connect to more communities in the future.
Looking for games or groups to play with? Dudes and Dice offers games daily at Dudes and Dice Discord. Just look for the forever invite link to the server in Dudes and Dice Davao FB group. And you're all set to join the Horde. Please like us on Facebook at Dudes and Dice Davao Tabletop RPG. You can also join our public Facebook group Dudes and Dice Davao.
That's it for the Dude News today. Tune in next time for our next newspaper throw for Dude News. And as always, I'm Peter, your resident mushroom-eating crazy old man.
And I'm Rich.
Tune in next time where we break open every piece of dice we have. See you next time. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ooh, that was perfect. Good job, Witch.